Big motherfucking SYKE.
The one that, they said that nigga Whack 100 be on some hot shit. I about to say the DC Whack 100.
I know you want to do that.
Oh man.
You gonna be exposing people paperwork? Like
Y'all ready? Oh, expose shit. I've been doing that. They say Whack got some paperwork on him though. That was true.
Ain't nobody ever find it.
Oh
They
shit.
done had years to do-
Ain't nobody ever
They
find
done had
it.
years to do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, as much as that nigga hated, this all biased aside. As much as that nigga hated, somebody would have found something. Like,
Right.
it's niggas hate Whack. Ain't find nothing yet.
Right.
Like, I'm just saying. Like, you feel me? You ain't even got to fuck with him, but like, you can't put that in me.
Can't put that on him.
Yeah, without no
Yeah,
proof.
niggas
That's
done
why I
had-
asked is it true?
Niggas ain't, bro, Whack be, everybody mad at Whack all the time, nigga. Somebody would have found something on that nigga by now, bro.
Shout out to Whack. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking with Whack right now. Fucking with Whack for sure.
Go ahead, man. We back.
Hey, look,
Another
man, this
day.
was like one of them.
This is an exclusive. This was
Exclusive.
you called me out the motherfucking
One of them
crib.
emergency calls. Call, hang up, nigga. Don't pick up the phone. Call again, nigga. Don't pick up the phone. Call again.
I'm telling you.
I say, yeah, we got the biggest coming through. Oh, you feel me?
motherfucker, man.
The biggest, the homo. But now, without further introduction, this is another Big Mouth exclusive.
Exclusive.
The man of the hour.
Right.
The whole city, the whole DMV's talking about this guy right here on the red couch.
They been
Right.
looking for him.
They looking for him.
Over the last, 72 hours, everybody been looking for this nigga.
Now they got the flashlight looking for Big Psych.
To be honest though, I ain't know you was free though. I ain't know you was a free man.
Yeah.
Without further introduction, let the
Right.
people know we rocking with.
Y'all know what it is, man. Big Psych, man. The man, the myth, the legend. The voice of the city. Mr. Right. On the couch with Big Mouth.
And that's
Let's
crazy.
go.
That's crazy you lead in with Mr. Right, cause I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about certain situations, so I can't say you Mr. Right now.
Right.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to speak on too much.
Right.
Right now, I feel like we just gonna give you the floor and tell us your current mental, how you feeling, what's actually going on through your mind right now.
So right now, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm battling with myself. You know what I mean? I'm battling with myself because a lot of people trying to discredit the work that I've done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out, right? How can you take away from all the people that I've reached and I aid and assisted? How can you take away from me pulling dudes out these communities, putting them in job trainings? You know what I mean? How can you take away that I was blessed with the ability to go into the trenches, right? And reach dudes in the trenches, right? That a lot of these dudes are afraid of, or places that these dudes are afraid to go. How can you take away from me? You know what I mean? How can you do it? I get it. It looks bad, right? It looks bad, It's like, dang, Psych, but I'm gonna ask you something, man. You know what I mean? If you don't know the full story, why file judgment, right? Because when it's all said and done, I ain't accepting no apologies, man. You know what I mean? But I ain't really tripping though, because at the end of the day, the people in the communities that needed the help know who I am and what I'm about. Only people that scrutinizing me or talking down on me are the people that didn't need the help. You know what I mean? Only people that scrutinizing me and talking down on me are people that set back and they were hating on the fact that I was able, because so many years they sat there and told these people, oh, we can't go into these different neighborhoods. I'm from this neighborhood. We can't go over there. I came through the door, showed them I could go here, there, and everywhere. For so many years, people say, oh man, them dudes aren't able to be worked with. You can't talk to them dudes. Them dudes ain't trying to change. I went in these communities to show that these dudes want change. You know, so of course a lot of people that, you know, are in certain positions are looking and glad that I'm not showing what they aren't able to do. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's the only thing that, you know, I'm kind of conflicted with, man, and I'm battling myself with. It's like, you know, they piss me off. You know what I mean? Because it's like, don't be mad at me because I was doing things you're not able to do. Don't be mad at me because I'm able to go places you're not able to go. You know what I mean? And I want to see him about that. You know what I mean? Because you're discrediting all the things and all the lives that I touch. Right? You know, so, you know.
Play.
So with that, do you feel like you let anybody down?
So, a violence interrupter, right? Let me ask you something. Do y'all know what a violence interrupter is?
Yeah.
I would think it's something that pretty much interrupt violence. You
Right.
you come in the middle of confliction
Mhm.
and you pretty much handle the situation.
Mm-hmm. Who are the people that are able to do that? Who are the people that's able to do that?
Somebody that's in the streets, or somebody that was in the streets, or somebody that's able to, somebody that's respected. I wouldn't even say somebody in the streets. I take that back. Somebody that's respected.
A reputable member in the community.
So guess what, right? So guess what? No matter who, it ain't have to be me. It could have been anybody going into these neighborhoods, working with people that are high risk, that are moving around in these communities. And guess what's gonna happen? If the police pull up the Dale tomorrow and they find drugs or a weapon, you're gonna be just as guilty as the rest of them because there's nothing to safeguard you from being treated like anyone else. Because when they pull your name up in their computer, when they ask you your name and your name pops up for having these types of arrests or these types of convictions, guess what? They're going to treat you just like anyone else. And in their minds, they got another criminal off the streets. No matter what you're saying you're in them communities doing. You know what I'm saying? Because of who you were. And that's how they judge you, right? So, and on top of that, I'm in these communities because of my credibility of who I am, who I was, right? Now you put me in these, you put me in these people, excuse me, I start mixing and mingling with these people and telling them that I care about them and I'm gonna help them, right? I'm sincere about that because I don't want them making the same mistakes that I made when I was younger, right? Something goes on, I'm gonna do my damnedest to aid and assist and help somebody that I care about. That's how that go.
So even if it compromises you?
Because guess what? My mission wasn't to go on these communities with for a paycheck. That wasn't, I was doing this before a organization wanted to pull me aboard. I was doing this out of my pocket. My mission ain't to appease the government. My mission is to sit there and take the resources and everything else that the government has for people that's in these neighborhoods, in these communities that need it, and make sure they know about these resources and these organizations that can help them. My mission is to make sure that another little brother don't have to go down the road that I went down. So do I feel like I let somebody down? Nah. Nah, because before I went to jail, right, I was known as a violent, low, you know, I was known as psycho, right? I was known as psycho, right? From the time I started working, from the time I came home to the situation that just happened, not only did I change the whole narrative of who I was and the whole perspective of what people had for me, right? I was able to do so much right. I done so much right. I done more right in a month than people done that worked their whole lives in the government that claim to be for the people. How I let them down? Because I'm gonna still preach the same message. I'm gonna still reach the same people. And because of what I just went through, and people 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 around us know what happened. They know what happened. So guess what? They're gonna say, not only is he for the community, not only is he trying to help the people, but Slim still solid. So who gonna go further? When it comes, they need me. I don't need them. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know all these organizations that claim that they have government grants for violence interrupters, and they got all this money for violence interrupters. They need people that have my credibility in these communities. You know that, right?
Everybody can't get the respect.
Everybody can't get the respect. Everybody, I just posted before the situation happened. They called me in the Blue High School, said, these youngins have been, you got all these life coaches, all this stuff going on that's in place to help these youngins. They called me and said, Psych, these youngins have been up here trying to go on the war riots in Blue for since school started. Now they're getting caught with guns coming to the school. Right? I went in there in 3 days. I brought peace to that school. In 3 days, them youngins sat down. And had a pizza party, ate with each other. In 3 days, man.
At Baloo?
At Baloo.
So let me ask you this, though. All right, so let me ask you this, though. What is your response to the naysayers that say Psych still 1 foot in, 1 foot out?
They can't do what I can do. They not going to take the hits that I'm going to take.
So you willing to take the hits to continue the work that you're doing?
Ain't no question. Because I want to be able to go in these communities and help somebody. Ain't no question. Ain't no question I'm going to make that sacrifice. When I was young, I made a commitment. I said, you know what, Slim? I'm willing to live, die, and get arrested for this neighborhood, for this block, for a bunch of niggas that don't give a fuck about me. I didn't have no purpose, right? I got a purpose. You know what I mean? And guess what? With my purpose, guess what I said? That same commitment I gave to them streets, man, I'm giving them to these youngins. I'm giving them to what I believe in. And I'm willing to die. And I show it every day because I go to one neighborhood that's rival with, they ops with the other, and I go into both of them. I take pictures with both communities. I help both communities, right?
No, sure.
And guess what? That's that I'm willing to die for this neighborhood, but I'm willing to die for a purpose now, right? And then guess what? I'm willing to go to jail for my neighborhood. Lock me up. I'm willing to do time for my men, right? And now I'm going to these neighborhoods, and it's a chance that something might go on, right? Because you going in high red zone areas. You going in a real violence interrupter that really cares about these people are going in neighborhoods where shit is going on. And guess what you doing? Rolling the dice every time you're around these young. Rolling the dice.
So look though, even for like more clarity though, for the people that feel like you're supposed to be like the leader.
Right.
Like stuff like not really supposed to happen on your watch or on your time. Like it almost be mistaken as if like you're not even really leading the people. You might could be doing it just for clout.
Uh-huh.
How would you respond to them people?
So, for people that believe that I'm not leading, right? I get it. You know what I mean? It look how it look, right? I'm not doing it for them. People that don't understand what I've done or what I'm going through, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for the people that's right now behind. It's just like when I got into it with certain people on the internet and they slandered my character, talked down on me. Even said I got raped over the jail. I got sodomized with a broomstick. It was the streets. It was the men coming together saying, nah, that ain't happened, man. There ain't nobody ever played with Psych like that, right? To this day, right now. That's what I do it for.
So let me
I don't do it for people that's sitting high, looking down or speculating. I do it for people that's right now like, man, what the fuck happened? Nah, Slim solid, man.
Nah, I feel you. So let me ask you this. If you know you got the target on your back, right?
Right.
Because you expressed that already. Don't that require you to move smarter? You've been in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? You know how to move militant and smarter.
Right.
So if you know that now you in this role and you in a violence interruption role and you know you still got that target on your back and you know you playing by a different set of rules because you done put yourself in these shoes, wouldn't that require you to want to actually develop a game plan to where you ain't putting yourself at risk because you know you got more to risk and more to lose with your role in the community?
Who you gonna reach like that though?
I feel you.
If you protect yourself, right, with fear, and you say, you know what, I'm not going into them abandoned buildings. I'm not going, right, into these red zone areas because y'all might got a pistol on you. Or y'all might got something in a book bag laying around that'll jeopardize me. When one of them call you and say, hey, Big Mouth, hey, man, I need you, Slim. I'm right here. I'm going through it, Slim. I need you to pull up on me. I need your advice, man. I need to see you in person. What you gonna tell them? No? Yeah. Where you at? I'm in the back cut, in the alley. I'm wrestling with whether I'm gonna take a life or I'm gonna lose my life. I'm wrestling right now. What you gonna tell them? No? Hey, yeah, Shawty, you got a gun on you? Oh yeah, I can't come down there. You got a gun on you. You faking.
So you're saying you gotta fully submit yourself when you hop in this role. You gotta be all in 100%.
Man, I told it before.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
I stopped when the police stations closed and the hospitals closed.
There's no line to cross though. There's no crossing the line though when it comes to that.
I'm saying for some people.
So you don't never choose between yourself and the person that you're actually helping out though.
I'm saying for some people.
But for Psych, you all in.
But what is your purpose? Now, are you looking for a paycheck? Or are you looking to see the deed all the way through? Because if you looking to see a deed, if you say, you know what, now, I've done a lot of wrong in my life, and I was a part of this problem a long time, right? I put in so much work into destruction, right? Now, I'm going to commit myself to bringing and uplifting, right? You're going to make some self-sacrifices. It's called a selfless act. That's how it goes now. When you're hard in it.
When it comes to stuff like that though, do you feel like, because you was actually employed by like a real company. Do you feel like they understand things like that?
No, they don't. They don't. Because it's for a paycheck. A lot of now, I ain't gonna lie, now. It's this one lady, right? I ain't gonna say her names now. She said, Psych, listen, no matter what you need, what you going through, I know your passion. I seen you come to work every day, even when you getting paid or not. I seen what you about. And I ain't gonna let you fall like that. Now, when you show passion and true, and you put your heart into it, people that's sitting around, you never know.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, like, I was doing it without the organization.
So have the organizations turned their back on you, though?
I wouldn't say turn their back on me. I'm psyched. You know what I mean? Like I have a following. So you got people that aren't bloggers now blogging about them. You got news anchors that are now questioning, like, what is this? What happened? Like, he was the face of violence interruption. What just happened? Right? I get it. You got to protect your company and protect your organization. But I'm psyched. I'm psyched. And I'm going to be psyched. You know what I mean? Like I told my little brother. Like I told my little brothers when we was locked up. Right now ain't the time to point fingers at each other. Yeah, that's cool, man. I appreciate all that. But guess what? This ain't the time for that. Right now is the time to figure out how we gonna get up out of here. That's what it's about. Yeah, that's what it's about. Who knew? And they stuck and they closed. They was in shock. He like, big boy, man, we know you just lost. And big boy, I'm like, listen, man, that's cool. I'm here for y'all, man. I figured out. I done lost before. I done had to start over before. But when it come down to y'all, anytime I pick my phone up and called y'all were there. I can't half-ass this.
Being that you did get fired from the job, though, does that change the mission?
Nah, because I was on this mission before I got hired. I go on the internet, bid a little bit, and then be right in the neighborhoods, giving them youngest rides, and be the same motherfucker that when them youngest need help, I'm there. Nah, I don't change the mission. It just make me go harder. And guess what? They just did? They don't even understand. They just made me a martyr amongst them youngins, man. Because now guess what they saying? Even though he pushing whatever he pushing, that's the big homie. Because he really here for us. And on top of really being here for us, when we at rock bottom, when you at rock bottom, I mean, people done turned on each other, snitched on each other, threw each other under the bus. When we was in a fucked up situation, Slim was thinking. And on top of him thinking, when we went into that situation, Slim looked at us and said, yeah, that's all cool. But this ain't the time to point fingers or blame nobody. This the time to put our heads together and figure out what we gonna do next.
Hey, look, back to the narrative, though, of even like, not even like to speak on the situation, though, but the narrative that is in the streets, is that accurate or just, I just want to know, is that accurate or that's not really the right story?
What's the narrative? I was in the trap house?
Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't right. I wasn't in no motherfucking trap house. Nah. I don't know where the fuck they got that from. Even the police report said I was sitting outside in the car. You know what I mean?
How dangerous do you think it is, these smear campaigns? Well, first of all, do you think it is a smear campaign against your name right now?
Yeah, because I'm psyched. They, you know, a lot of people don't. I came, and I'm from Northwest Washington, D.C. right? Excuse me. I came along and I went into neighborhoods that people made it seem like you can't go into and make it out. I went into these neighborhoods with over $100,000 worth of jewelry on, and walked out them same neighborhoods. Right? I went into these neighborhoods with some of the youngest that they claimed was the biggest robbers and backdoors and snake artists and all that in the city. And those youngest trust me with where they lay their heads at and everything else. So I get it, right? Especially people that's doing the work that I'm doing. They don't want to, I made people do work. I'm doing, me and my organization director, we coming together doing giveaways and back to school drives and fundraisers and cookouts and this, that, and the third. We doing all types of stuff. And we making them other organizations spend that money. Because they got to compete. They got to compete. It's a competition now. And they mad. They like, God damn. Nigga in there got these people doing this, and he ain't stealing money. He ain't stealing money. We stealing. This nigga forcing us to spend the money that we supposed to be extra money. Because now these people looking like, why y'all ain't doing what they doing?
So you think you was charging up the game as far as like giving back to the community and things of that nature?
I only worked for 5 months. I was the face of violence interruption. I led it.
So is violence interruption going to take a hit without you? Or?
I'm saying no, because I believe that people gonna step up. I got a good man. I told my man Vaughn, the dude that I always had with me. I told him, any day of the week you need any of my youngins, mind you, I'm the lead violence interrupter in multiple different neighborhoods. Them youngins believe in me and they love me, right? I said, any day of the week you need any of my youngins, I'm there for you. I don't need no paycheck to make sure my youngins get what they need or get the help that they supposed to get. You know what I mean? So, I don't think it's gonna take, because all it take is for people not to be greedy, not to take hold of them, and they really want to do the work. Would they go as far as I'm gonna go? I don't know. Because my whole mission is to help and preserve my youngins.
When it comes to violence interrupter, though, I know you asked us, but from your knowledge, though, what is like a violence interrupter?
A violence interrupter is someone that has been through the same things that these youngins are going through, right? A violence interrupter is someone that identifies, relates with these communities, man. A violence interrupter is someone who wants for these youngins better than what he had for himself. A violence interrupter is someone who is like the cure for the flu.
So even for like the makeup of violent interrupters, though, like how many violent interrupters are throughout DC?
Oh, it's a lot of them. You talking about a multi-million-dollar business, man.
So you would say like 10, 20, 50, 100?
It was 10 of us in my organization alone. You got so many different organizations. It's just, a lot of them ain't putting that real groundwork in. That's why a lot of like, bro, like you see in the news, a lot of them getting caught up on making false documentation. They saying, yeah, we got these participants, right? They writing it down on paper and they don't really have the people that they writing down. Or they might tell you, hey man, Big Mouth, I got a job for y'all. Come in and sign this paper. You come in there, sign the paper. Guess what? They ain't got no job for y'all, man. They lied to you. But they got your names, your birthday. So now you leave like, man, motherfuckers ain't do shit for me, not knowing that they're keeping a report on you and making it seem like they contact you every week. And making it seem like they working with you and you being rebellion. You don't want to go to the programs and you don't want to do this. But they're writing a report on you every week.
What percentage of organizations you think is finessing?
Man, it's a big percentage, but it's a lot of people putting the work in. Shout out to the people putting the work in.
So what you thinking? It's a 70-30?
70 is the people that's faking.
Yeah.
Man, it's about an 80-20, man.
80-20.
You know what I mean?
20?
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of organizations. Like, if I go down and list the organizations, you'll be like, God damn, they got all them. A lot of people faking. I mean, it's a hustle for a lot of people. But then you got me. Like, I'm genuine. Like, I care. I don't want to see them fucked up in life.
So how you separate yourself from, because you know this narrative, you hear it all the time, go to jail, do a long bid, you feel me? Come back, started either a grassroots violence interrupted, do a charity or 501c3 nonprofit, something along them lines, and they out there finessing the government for their bread. What make you genuine and separate from them? Because from the outside looking in, everybody gonna say the same thing.
Because I'm in the trenches. Go look. If they ain't that, a lot of organizations call the police to sit on the corner and they do giveaways. And then once the giveaway over, they gone. Once whatever they pass it on, it's over, it's gone, they gone. I posted videos, and that's why I said I'm gonna put it in their face. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. You say, oh, why he always record? That's because they don't want me to record, because guess what? I'm showing what should be done. Every neighborhood that had conflict with each other, every neighborhood that I'm in, I post to show I'm really in these trenches with these youngins. I'm really in here talking to these youngins and giving them services and helping them.
So it ain't no clout chasing. You really just showing them and documenting what's really going on.
Yeah, everybody documented, and then guess what they doing? A lot of people document it, right? And they document it on paper. And they put what they want on paper. A picture's worth 1,000 words. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you.
I seen a lot of footage going on when Trump sent the military to DC. Seen a lot of videos with you and the camera out, showing what's going on. How do you feel about Donald Trump sending the military to DC?
He put a Band-Aid on it. He put a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. Because once them soldiers gone, we left to deal with whatever, all this other shit.
I feel like that would be the bigger question then. Like, do you think things would just go back to regular though once the military leave, or you feel like
nah, we gonna suffer because okay. Say I'm a drug dealer, right? And I gotta watch my son. My baby mother works during the day. So I gotta watch my son. I gotta watch my son at night. During the day. While she at work, I gotta watch my children, right? Only time I'm able to sell drugs is at nighttime, right? When I step outside, the police everywhere honking, locking people up, I'm not able to sell my drugs, right? It's my next move.
Crash.
Because my baby mother
need that bag.
Is complaining. Hey, we ain't helping me, honey. I'm doing it by myself. God damn, when you need to go get a job. I need some money. I need help with the kids.
So why not get the job then?
Because I got a criminal record. And jobs ain't hiring.
Fast food not hiring.
Fast food hiring, right?
At what point when you at what point?
But guess what I got? I got a carjacking record. I got a theft record. I got a burglary record. And when it comes to fast foods, they don't have. This is something that's not being talked about.
No, I feel
they don't hire thieves. They don't hire burglars. They don't hire robbers, right? So I got a history of being a robber, right? But now I got these kids. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. And because of what Donald Trump got going on, you done fucked up me trying. So now I go pick that pistol back up. So you done turned the drug dealer into a killer. Because if this person make one wrong move, I'm going to shoot him. And when his bullet hit, I don't know.
So you feel like that was a bad call by Donald Trump from sending the military to
Donald Trump is just like the people that judge me. They don't understand. They don't know. They don't get it.
I feel you. But so at what point do you gotta say, fuck what he got going on? I ain't about to risk it, because you got a baby mother. You got a baby along with that. So at what point is you gonna say, I ain't gotta risk it? Because I ain't gonna hold you. Mm-hmm. My folks got violent records. Nigga hopped on the back of a box truck like a Mexican. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no background check. That's if you want to get him on the back of this motherfucker and throw these boxes in this bulk trash, you gonna get on it. You feel me? I did that shit in high school. They ain't turn. I was working with my. He came back from a body. No background check. My cousins, all them in and out of jail and hired, no problem. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it's possible.
It's possible.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? But at what point do you put that hunger towards that versus putting that hunger towards the streets?
Nah, man, that's what you said. Who told you doing it?
What?
Because you ain't walk out the door knowing that people was able to get on the back of the box trucks and doing the things that they were doing.
For sure. You gotta get that game.
You got to get that game.
For sure.
A lot of people in the city aren't being taught or given that game.
So is that your role right now?
That was my role. I was going into these communities, giving people the game.
For sure.
Hey, listen, man. You know they got these trucks, man, people hiring. Hey, you know they got this going on. Hey, you know, and I put people in position. I even posted my success stories. Where here it is, I done took my participants to job fairs.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you posted that.
I go into the neighborhoods in these communities. I grab people out of these communities and I take them to where they need to be. So they don't say in their head, man, I don't know what else to do.
For sure.
Fuck, this nigga Donald Trump in my way. I can't hustle. So fuck it, let me pick this pistol up and rob. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
So before that happens, I sit in them communities and I hear, hey, big boy, man, you got anything I could do? I'm willing to do anything. I need a job.
And they trust you to come with you like that. So that's the importance of it.
And I sit there all day learning and hearing all the box trucks. I hear all the this. I hear all the McDonald's. I hear all, what can you and can't you do? When we put this resume together, what's going to have you excluded or be able to include you? You know what I mean?
For sure.
I was that one that was doing all that. There ain't a lot of us.
So you taking that extra step for him?
I'm taking it because I'm going up in the buildings. I'm going into the alleys. When I hear that motherfucker on his last leg, I'm calling him. Hey, where you at? Yeah, John, Big John just told me, man, you talking about robbing a nigga. What the fuck you talking about, man? Listen, come up here and see me tomorrow, man. We're going to try to figure something out, man.
Oh, yeah, that's real shit, though.
So when it comes to your current status right now, though, like, what's on the table for you? Everything just done, or it's still like negotiable?
Because I still got the wheel. I got the wheel.
I'm talking about even just with the company, though.
He got the will to keep pushing past the company.
I know he got the will, but is it still like you can have the will?
So
that's another thing to have the resources too, though.
Without me and people like me, which is very few, there is no disruption of violence. You can't sit there and say, oh, because this dude caught a case, because this dude has the credibility, this dude has the ear of the people, this dude has this dude has that, this dude has the following, where we can't deny him. Yeah, they mad at me right now. Yeah, they could blackball me right now. But when it dies down and they need somebody to really be able to go into these communities, guess who? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm going through what I'm going through. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit more precaution. You know what I mean? But guess what? That was the fuck reason for Ubers, black trucks, and all that shit for now.
No,
You know what I mean? Psych, I need you all. We need to talk. All right, listen, I'm call the organization. We're going to get a black truck sent to you. Uber, we going to do this. You know what I mean? It's going to be a way around it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be, because now I see that it can happen to me.
All right, so look, I got another question. Okay,
Yeah.
so even with this situation, though, it's obvious that you learned from this situation. Is the company giving you knowledge, though? Was they giving you knowledge to be prepared for a situation like this, so you could have handled it as a, oh yeah, we're gonna send you a black truck. We're gonna send. Was they giving you any game like that?
No, it ain't no cushion for niggas like me. A young call you today or tomorrow and say, hey, Big Mo, hey, I need you, man. I'm tired of the streets. I'm trying to give you this gun.
So they're not teaching you how to handle situations.
Yeah, I'm saying you learn how to handle situations. I went through trainings.
All right, so
but when it comes to a person calling you up and saying, I want to give you this gun because I'm done with it, and I don't want to give it to the police. I'm not about to call the police, give it to the police. I'm going to give it to you and trust that you're going to do the right thing with it. Now you got a gun. What you going to do? You going to call the police and say, hey, police officer, I got a gun. Somebody just gave me a legal gun. Who like them? That's not a training that they're giving. And if you drive off with that gun because you want to get the gun out of the hands of somebody that you care about, and you get pulled over with that gun, or if you pull up on them, if you pull up on somebody that has a gun, and you're sitting in the car, and the police pull up, and they feel like jumping out the car because they know it's a gun in there, you gonna get stuck with that gun. Ain't no cushion for niggas like that.
All right, so Blood, though, being that you do have your experience, you do come from a, you know what I'm saying, like a street background, are you trusting in the corporation tactics of way to handle things? Do you, like the training that they give you, was that something that you was buying into? Or
no, the training is law. A lot of training is law. If you got the mindset to put it into a street terminology, if you can code switch it from PhDs and all that, and you can code switch it and put it in street terminology, if you got the mind to do that, the training is like that. You know what I mean? You know?
No, for sure. So even moving forward though, and you said like you believe that this, without you and people like you, there's no violence interruption. So what does violence interruption look like in the meantime? I know you still said you're gonna help out and do your things like that, for sure. But you still don't have the same access. You are one man versus being in that organization. You feel what I'm saying? So you can only do but so much, the research on the back end and things like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because you only got 24 hours in a day. You got your life too. You helping them. You feel what I'm saying? You do it, but again, you one man. That's what the power of an organization is. You feel what I'm saying? So what do you think the stake of the organizations is going to fall at right now in the meantime?
So you got a lot of dudes and organizations, right, that reach out to niggas like me to do their work.
So they're going to keep you, so they're just looking outward.
Before I even got up on the organization, niggas was reaching out to me. You know how many organizations I collaborated with before I even got in here? And then I go right on the internet and talk about how they faking. They faking. and lying. Them motherfuckers ain't good, right? So you got a lot of organizations and a lot of dudes that they got the street credibility, but just don't got the connection to this new day and age
with the social media.
It's the people in real life though. Like I'm seeing you outside with the rappers that's lit right now, not like people that was lit in the past. Like you lit with people that's lit right now.
Yeah.
That's the power of social media. That's the power.
That's the power of social media, and guess what? I'm gonna continue to be. Hello. Yeah, I'm in the middle of interview now. Yeah, that's the power of social media. You know what I mean? Because, like, you got the homie that, shout out to the homie Moon. Moon Man came home out the blue. And he reached out to dudes that he was locked up with and said, hey, I need to come in the neighborhood and interview your youngest. And the youngest fucking with him. Look at Thorpe. Y'all had Thorpe in here the other day.
We had Moon here too. Shout out to Moon.
Oh, yeah, y'all had Moon here too.
Shout out Moon.
These dudes are connected to a generation that they have no, other kind of connection with but social media. And they doing it on a professional level.
For sure.
Right? Social media is powerful. Especially when you're consistent. Moon and them are connecting and interviewing youngins that they're old enough to be their fathers. Thorpe is out there dancing and listening to free car music, right? And he's a Spanish teacher. You know what I'm saying?
He said Spanish teacher.
He is. You didn't know that?
I didn't know he was a Spanish teacher.
Thorpe is a Spanish
He's
teacher.
fluent in Spanish and he
that.
be speaking Japanese.
Yeah, the man is a Spanish teacher.
He bilingual. He might be
He'll
trilingual.
throw a ski mask on, all black, and go into these neighborhoods, and these youngins love him. I'm talking about one day I talk shit to Thorpe on the internet. Man, them youngins said they was gonna kill me, man.
Why you was talking to shit to Thorpe though?
I said I'm gonna make him the big.
So just like on some joke shit.
Man, them youngins love Thorpe, man. But mind you, them youngins coming from broken homes. Abuse, verbal, mental, drug abuse, all type of mental health and everything. They go to school. Thorpe is caring for them, showing them that he loves them. When they need things, they thought, man, I'm hungry, man. He feeding them. You know what I mean? Thorpe taking this little teacher check and doing shit for these kids that people ain't doing. Their own mothers and fathers ain't doing. So when I threw Thorpe off the backboard to try to make him the big, I'm talking about within a matter of minutes, I looked. I said, oh, shit. These youngins talking about killing me. Yeah. They love Thorpe.
When you that backing and
they
don't got no
love Thorpe.
backing. That's a different type of.
Just like they love me.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to y'all for sure.
So-
I got another question though. Even like you transitioning to the whole was it prevention? What type of prevention is it?
Yeah, violence prevention.
Violent prevention. For you to even get that job, because we had DC Black on the couch as well. I know some people might feel like you might have kind of like finessed your way into that situation. How would you respond to that?
So I never originally meant to be a violence interrupter. I remember I was bashing them. I was talking shit about them. Man, Miles on now. I'm like, y'all faking, y'all the government shit. I ain't fucking with y'all, right? It was, Cody, right? Cody said, "Psych, listen, man." In Black, he said, "Man, listen, man. Instead of talking about the problems, why don't you just come along and be a part of the solution?" That's what made me say, let me see what's happening. Let me see if I could be, what's missing, right? At the end of the day, like, it's political. It's government ran. So, of course, when I get caught up being there for my youngins, of course they're gonna look at it like, oh, okay, we got you. You know what I mean? Because I'm different, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about from that perspective. I'm talking about from DC Blacks losing his position with the violence interruption program itself, and you pretty much kind of coming in behind him, fulfilling that position.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you finessed him out of the position, or because it's like a whole situation between y'all two, right?
Well,
Somebody had a gun, somebody.
that's my man, right? That's my man. Slim good dude, man. And the internet had us at odds when we shouldn't have been. It had us saying things and moving in ways that we shouldn't have went, right? But the internet, let me tell you, the internet will make you, or the internet will break you, right? And Slim, you know, the brother, you know, we had a misunderstanding, you know, and he lost opportunity behind it. And I regret the opportunity that he lost behind it. I regret it every day. You know what I mean? And I feel like that brother is due because he was doing great work. You know what I mean? He was doing great work. Like I said, the internet would cause mental health. The internet would cause paranoia. The internet would cause you to feel like you need to defend yourself in all types of different levels. You know what I mean? Just like I said just now, when I tried to make Thorpe the bid, I started getting my life threatened. You know what I mean? Just imagine you go and you say, you know, I'm gonna make Psych the bid. And now people writing you like, hey, Big Mouth, like that's my big homie. If I ever catch you somewhere, I'm gonna do something to you. What you gonna do? You got a gun license? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't know how they coming. You don't know what they potentially gonna do to you. You know what I mean? And this is how dangerous the internet is. And then you playing with people that might post your address. They might post the location of this store. I mean, this studio. They might post, you know what I mean, your social security number. So now in your mind, you just like, man, now you're getting threatened. Now your life getting threatened. You like, motherfucker, you man, I ain't gonna let nobody do that to me. You know what I mean? And that's what came about. Sometimes it pushes you back into a state of mind, you know, an animal state of mind, which like, you know, it's either fight or flight. You know what I mean? You back in survival mode.
So at this moment right now, y'all are cool though.
Yeah, good man. That's my man.
Could you see both of y'all going into business together though too?
Eon is a very intelligent and full of knowledge motherfucker. Eon is smart. That nigga is smart, bro. You know what I mean? Like he done a lot of good. I done a lot. Like we can literally go get, like, listen, right? No one's bigger than the code. Me and Eon can go get an organization, go get government. If we can get government funded, we'll have more participants, more people, and more things going on than a lot of these organizations. You know why? Because we got the street credibility. We got the following.
Being that y'all are smart though, is that something that y'all can put together though?
Yeah, my mother, we been behind the scenes talking about putting it together. I just need to get all the trainings and certifications that I needed. You know what I mean? So when I step to them people, they can't deny me. I didn't see this coming, because this would definitely be a hurdle. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you can't deny me now.
When it comes to those certifications though, how many certifications that somebody like you would need to get?
Shit, all of them for real.
It's like that, 3 of them, 4 of them.
Right
5
now,
of them,
I got some of the major certifications. I'm a level 1 life coach, certified. I'm restorative justice, certified. I'm CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, certified. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm intervention specialist, certified. Like, you know, I'm certified on all types of shit. So on black and white, you can't fuck with me if you ain't got you can't. Like, I'm trained to do this. And I remember all my tricks. A lot of people get certifications, don't remember shit. I really remember. I know how to go into a situation. And I proved it multiple times. I know how to go into a situation, diffuse the situation, and get them youngins back on track. I got success stories.
So, with all that being said, what's next for Big Psych? What's this next 6 months, this year looking like?
Man, the struggle continues. Struggle continues, Slim. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. On me, right? If it ain't rough, it ain't right. You know what I mean? Hey, give me something to do, right? They gave me something to do.
No, for sure.
And I'm gonna come out on top. Cause I ain't the smartest man in the world, but I'm smarter than the 5th grader. You know what I mean?
No, it was just
So you said, you know what? In my mind, that's what they saying. You can't do it. In my mind, that's what I'm saying. I can. And I'm going to.
Being that the FBI or whoever got your Instagram account, where can the people find you at? Where can the people follow you at?
So, man, I need y'all, man. Everybody that believes in me, that follow me, that's ride with me. I'm not under an organization anymore, so guess what? We're gonna laugh, we're gonna joke. It's not gonna be as fine a line that it used to be, right? Because I'm back a freelance agent. But I need y'all to go follow Big Psych, The Voice. BIGSYKEDAVOIC_3. You know what I mean? Until they give me my page back, man. Until the police give me my page back, I ain't on nothing. But go follow. It's the same spelling. Big Psych, The Voice, _ just a 3. You know what I mean? So, let's run it back up. Let's show support. And let's do the works now.
For sure, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. It's like I said, this is a Big Mouth exclusive.
Ain't no question,
We're very appreciative over here.
Yeah.
Let's keep working.
My man, keep working, man. The struggle continues, man.
For sure.
That struggle continues.
Do that.
Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Big Mouth Media #2, Big Mouth with an F. Big Mouth Media on TikTok, Big Mouth Headquarters on Instagram. What's the play?
What's the play, man? 2 Wise, man. We on a 200K campaign on IG, 50K campaign on YouTube. I see y'all climbing on up there. Let's get us there, man.
Hey, look, we see the comments coming in too, though. We appreciate y'all for sure, though.
For sure.
Definitely trying to build that algorithm on YouTube. We see y'all fucking with us, man.
We
keep
fuck
spreading
with
the word.
y'all. Yeah, me. We out.